Hey y'all, this is episode 1 of what y'all want me to cook for this week. It was requested that I made some smothered pork chops, so let's jump right into it. Grab you some thin cut pork chops, bone in, pat them completely dry, and add the seasonings that you see on the screen. I like to use a tablespoon each of seasonings, okay? So once you get them pork chops nice and seasoned, go ahead and rub them down real good, y'all, and mix them seasonings in really well. So your pork chops should look like this. So you want to add you 2 eggs to the mixture, along with a cup of buttermilk or whole milk. Once you finish mixing everything in, your pork chop should look like this. Go ahead and set it to the side. In a separate bowl, add you a cup of flour and also a cup of cornstarch. Mix it up really well. And then you want to add your pork chops to it. Shake off any excess. Now go ahead and drop them pork chops in some oil, honey. Some hot oil. Now you want to flip them in between time and do not cook them all the way, all right? So for the gravy, I like to add butter, minced garlic, and also some flour. I have my eye turned on medium heat, and I'm going to whisk it until all that flour dissolves inside that butter. I like to add chicken broth to my mixture and continue to whisk. Add you some onions, and then you also want to season it. I like to add a little chicken bouillon, beef bouillon, onion powder, garlic powder, salt, and pepper to taste. I like to add my pork chops back into my pan so that way it can get nice and coated with that gravy mixture. Spray you a pan down, an oven pan, and add those pork chops to it and pour that gravy right on top of it, okay? So we're going to cover this with some aluminum foil, place it in the oven on 350 for about 35 minutes, honey, until them pork chops